Brave sound.
Brave sound. This is brave sound.
Brave sound. Brave sound. Drop it.
Call me on your spell. I want wake brave sound.
Hi everybody,
Yo,
this is Dan
and this is Ildi.
and we are doing this amazing, very unique series that I actually haven't seen anywhere else really, where we celebrate producers. So this is Producer Spotlight, created by Ben and also MC'd by Ben.
MC'd.
And you are the MC. I don't know how do you like then use that verb MCing, but anyway, so you are the MC for today. Take it away.
I'm the MC Ben in the house. Right, let's do this. Okay. So we're we're still in the come up of Brave Sound's career, really.
Woohoo!
So like he's fairly popular. He's got like a style, but he kind of seems to be looking to diversify that style. And we're finally, well, not really finally. We've watched one so far, but we're watching another boy group.
Woohoo!
It's a boy group that's very near and dear to my heart. I'm seeing them live next month. Well, in August.
In August, let's say, because we don't know when this is coming out, but August 2019, Ben is going to become yet again a successful fan and singer.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
This is gonna be so good though, because like, I mean, it's just, there is no such feeling when you get to see your K-pop, your favorites live, and it's really precious. I think we are very grateful to live in an area where, you know, people come. So. Thank you. But this is going to be Teen Top performance. You said it's a very cool performance.
Yeah, so Teen Top very much known for their dance, and this is no different. Like, this dance is like awesome. This was like my before I die, I need to learn this dance when I was younger. Like, maybe not so much now, but like I really like this dance. It's kind of like, it's difficult enough, but it's also simplistic enough to see what's going on. But like, but yeah, this is Teen Top are a band that you'll see associated with Brave Sound a lot, because Brave Sound produced quite a few songs that people really like for Teen Top. We will be watching another one later on, but yeah, this is To You from 2012, and
to me,
this is the first song. I think this is the first song I ever saw from Teen Top, and I absolutely loved it from the start. Like, from the second I first heard it, I was like, "This is me. I love this song. This is great."
That must have been a great feeling. Okay,
especially because, don't forget, back in the day, I didn't like boy groups. I didn't listen to boy groups like almost at all. Like, if it wasn't like Big Bang or GD or whatever, like, I wasn't really listening to a boy group. Whereas this was like the first time that a real K-pop boy group was like
stealing
what I need in my life. You know, I just loved this song so much.
That is a turning point, a real turning point then. So I'm looking forward to. So this was basically just perfect to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Teen Top. 1, 2.
Immediately hit in the face with the best bass line in K-pop history.
I love these call-outs. These are interesting.
Yeah, this is like a thing he did. Look at this footwork. This is also one of my mum's favourite songs.
Why appeal? I mean, some serious hair game going on.
Oh, of course. There always is when Neil's in the group. He always has crazy hair.
By the way, second gen is the box dancing.
Of course, we're in a box.
And multiple boxes around.
Yeah.
Oh! This combines a lot of interesting things. Oh yeah, this is cool.
Shoulder dance. But all the melodies.
Yeah.
Oh. I still would love to be able to do this dance.
I think you could do this.
I probably could, but it'd be a struggle to learn it. And look at this, Shangzhou dancing along the front of the group like a madman.
This is the hard part in that footwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
To do it accurately. It's not impossible to do that. Oh, yet another shoulder thing.
Shanji killing it.
He's my favorite, but like the crazy hair guy.
You're gonna have to know this guy,
Yeah.
Neil. Yeah, Neil's awesome.
Not every,
Eljo, he's not in the group anymore. Sadly.
not everybody can rock that like that much hair. Harry Styles and this guy.
With his rap.
Oh.
Little pelvic thrust.
Just,
So you know I'm in.
I mean, these are literally jackets or props and everything.
Oh, of course. Do you expect anything less of Team Top?
No. I'm already singing along there.
Of course. It's Brave Sound and Team Top. It's gonna be catchy.
I love the way they jump the time. It's like up and
It's so satisfying, isn't
yeah,
it?
and you arrive exactly on beat. Yeah.
Let's give it one chance to make it right.
Should we give a chance? Should we?
You.
Oh, so they left
So
it
good.
open with a question. Give me a chance. Should we? Should we? Well, I mean, Ben is definitely, giving them many chances.
All the chances.
All the chances that he has. Just like, that's it. It's going to happen. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Should we do your absolute fanboying first, or should I give some thoughts?
Up to you, really.
Okay.
Fanboying over who, though? Team Top or Brave Sound?
Yeah, that is a good question. Okay, I'm gonna
Because
start.
I can do both.
I'm gonna start up because I have a question that I also want to basically put up for discussion. Okay, so first of all, like, it's kind of funny in terms of like, okay, we have the performance video obviously, and then they are dancing on these boxes and like sitting down or whatever. It's like we often see these elements in like dancing with chairs and like using these from like climb up, jump or whatever. And I might have mentioned this, but I don't think I did. So like I did a lot of theater. And also here where we are now in Oxford, like I was part of a theatre company, whatever. So like, all these boxes always remind me of like, theatre performances, because those are often used when you don't have, proper props or set, and you just build stuff from it. So it's kind of like this has that multifunctionality that you can play around with in terms of movements. You kind of lift it up, move around it, step on it, do all sorts of stuff. And it's kind of interesting, how it was like a, almost like, it felt like this dance was like a sport exercise to a certain extent. It was a lot of movement around, it had those classic,
Oh, yeah.
It had all the up and down and jump and, whatever, but it was perfectly timed. So I think it's very enjoyable, that I do believe you could do it. And so I think you should.
I'm very
should
thankful
do this.
that you think I'm good enough to do this.
You should definitely do this dance for sure. Again, it's one of these bands, as far as I can tell from like seeing this video from Teen Top, that like they don't really sound like others. So it kind of has like, for some reason I feel a bit of uniqueness to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the characters that you can see and they just like stand out. And the question that I wanted to basically ask is the DJ call out thing of like
At the start.
At the start, was this something of the era?
I think
Or
it's still
was-
something now, though. A lot of producers in Korea have their own call out. Like, obviously, Brave Sounds has changed over the years because he started off in the earlier videos that we watched today with a Brave Sound, like, robotic voice.
Yeah.
And then he's moved on to, like, in Sister, he had... I think it's Mabuse from Electro Boys that does his call outs, but I'm not 100%. I could be wrong. But, like, he has the guy who comes in and goes, ha, it's Brave Sound. And then does the, like, and Sister, and all that stuff. And, like, all of this good stuff. Like, he had that, and then he also has where he has the act introduce it. So in this one.
Got it, because it's just interesting. So when was this released?
2012.
Okay, you know it. I don't
Of
even know
course
why
I
am I looking. You
Come
know
on, it's
your
Teen
way.
Top. I know this stuff.
2012, but if you think about like 2012 music, the reason why I was also asking, because like that kind of call out thing was very present in Western pop music as well. With all the DJs.
Red One.
Obviously, like Red One is like the primest example. But, with many other, like with Timbaland and, and all these like producer, performers, Florida, and I mean, like, we remember Florida. Probably people who are watching will remember Florida.
Boots with the fur.
The floor. And then it's not like she hit the floor. It was She hit the floor. Let's take low. Low, low. I think, again, guys, this is something that I'm probably going to release at one point, which is the funniest thing ever. Zozo, who is a teacher and a part of our bubble tea squad, she basically saying K-pop / English lyrics with like a proper teacher British accent is like the funniest
like
thing.
the Queen.
It's like the Queen / Mary Poppins. Like it's Zozo, Mary Poppins, and she hit the floor and whatever. I was like,
next thing you know, Shorty got low.
it's awesome, and especially for people like me who's not as native English speaker. I'm like, this is just great. But anyway, so back to Teen Top. So like and the call out. So I think it was that era. It was happening everywhere, and I was just wondering like, but no, I don't hear it that much nowadays unless it's
you do.
DJ Khaled.
You just don't know that you're hearing it. Well,
so?
Okay. Listen to anything from AOMG, and they always have it. Like you have
But
cha beat boy, and you have Grey. And of course, not up and coming anymore, but like a few years ago, we had Groovy everywhere for Groovy Room.
Yeah.
Awesome producer.
But I'm talking about like, is it still prevalent in like Western stuff as well?
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. But I don't really listen to much Western music anymore. So it's hard
I kind of listen to it, and I not listen to it that much because we are listening to Korean stuff. But I don't hear it that much, which is kind of interesting because like it's like again Western music. It had that era of like producers coming out of the shadows a lot. And nowadays it's not that much maybe. But guys, let us know what you thought about that stuff. So time for Ben to give Teen Top Brave Sound fanboying minutes.
I mean, what do you want me to say? You've watched it too. You've seen how amazing this is.
Yeah.
Look at this footwork. Look at Shangzhou dancing along the line of everyone doing the same dance.
I think it's very cool. Yeah.
That's like crazy. He is dancing boy.
And it's interesting because I see that move working very, very live very, very well on a live show.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something that usually they have that on these Korean like TV shows in terms of like Music Bank or whatever. They also have like multiple cameras, like some like basically taking the image from below and just like great moment, like he's walking, you could get the footwork and he's just like looking down and hey, what up?
Making eyes at the camera.
Exactly.
Posing.
So it's like it's very well put together performance wise to kind of play into the hands of the cameraman, so they could like capture the exact moments where somebody really shines. So I think that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When it comes to the production, like it's kind of a combination of everything we've talked about so far. You've got the bleepy loopy synthesizer with the doo 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 over the top, but then you've got everybody doing their hoo hoo as well, another melody, and then there's also that awesome thumping bass line that we have. Funking it out through the entire song.
It's interesting because it was like a straightened out funky. It's not that funky.
It's not like slapping like crazy, but it's like pretty funky stuff.
Yeah, but like still very pop funky. Like some of the by the way, again another area, Korean funky stuff. Gosh, it can be amazing. Like some of the like really really deep like Marvin Gaye homage funky stuff that I hear recently from people like Noel and etc. But anyway, so yeah, this is more like a clean beat type of funkiness. Really, really cool.
But even that funkiness, like he does the Brave Sound thing where he finds that it works and he's like, right, copy and paste that for every bar of the entire song. It doesn't change. It's just
something worse
for the whole song. It's great, but it does it can get a little bit old after like 300 listens or whatever it is I've done. How many listens I've given this song because I love it. Also, for the people who like Teen Top, or people who maybe like Teen Top now that they've heard this, there's a hilarious dance practice from back in the day of them like in a practice room, but they're just like breaking down halfway through the song, and like it gets to a point, and Ricky and Neil just start going as they're doing the last bit of footwork.
Okay, wow.
Like it's jokey, don't worry, they're laughing,
okay.
but they're just
for
the last bit.
Because I was like, I hope they are okay. So nothing to worry about here.
Nothing to worry about. It's just funny.
Nothing to worry about. Whew, okay. Well, we are going to go on with this Brave Sound journey because we are on the, the come up.
Mm-hmm. Last song of the come up, coming up.
Oh, great! So stay tuned and see you guys soon.